Welcome back, YouTube. Today we're going to be back working on the SN95 1996 Mustang build. We've got a lot accomplished. As you can see, we've got a new hood on here, fender back on. Today we're going to swap out the transmission fluid filter, fill it back up, and see if we can drive.
First, before we can do any of that though, we have to go ahead and bleed the brakes in this car to make sure it'll stop. As you can see here, I picked up one of the cheap Harbor Freight brake bleeder kits and I'm trying to put it together here. It's pretty simple. It just has the vacuum handle with a piece of tubing attached to that lid, which connects to that container. Basically what you do is you pull a vacuum on this, you open up the bleeder screw on your brake, and it'll pull the air out of the line. You just have to make sure you keep refilling it up top, because if you let any air enter there, you have to start the whole process over. The instructions on the kit said to pull about 25 inches of mercury, so we're going to go ahead and do that, and then we're going to crack open the bleeder screw, as you can see here, and the air will start flowing. So what I'm doing now is actually jacking up the brake. I had to compress the strut some because I had to take that off and the fender in order to get some rust repair on the inside there. I didn't show that to you guys, I did it off camera. I'm probably going to end up replacing that in the long run, but for now it's there. So when I got underneath this car, I noticed there was a bunch of oil and grudge underneath the transmission cover. So I'm gonna go ahead and spray that off and wipe it down just to make sure when I remove that pan, I don't get any of that inside of it, because that stuff can wreck a transmission.
I've gone ahead and dropped the pan, drained all the fluid. I've grabbed my torque wrench, I set it to 144 inch-pounds, and we're gonna go ahead and tighten the pan, fill it back up.
So I went ahead and filled the transmission up with some new ATF, and I'm going to go ahead and put it in gear, reverse, and drive, and see if it'll move back and forth. You can also see the brakes are working pretty well, so next step is to test drive this on the street.